my god, is Dean, is that picture supposed to be Sniff?
I
No.
wasn't here last week.
That's the wolf he got smashed across the head. We didn't.
You didn't have anything last week.
No, because you weren't here.
Oh, I thought you were continued. I can't remember what
No.
happened now.
Yeah, then you tell us what happened
I can't
2
remember.
weeks ago. No, I'm
I think
gonna
I
fucking...
yelled and balls fall down the cliff.
What the fuck is...
Oh, you know.
That's me slurping rice pudding out of the container and not using
Oh god,
a
don't talk
spoon.
about food right now, man.
I don't want you to tell me what happened. I want Silcreus to tell everyone what happened.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
well. Do you not care about the adventures that were going on with Sniff?
Do you not even remember Sniff?
Sniff is the star player of the Xanakin Babes. God, I wish, like, my kid would have a British accent, but he's gonna sound like just a stupid thing.
That's alright. Give me a baby monitor and I'll whisper to him every night.
Oh, will do, will do. I want him to sound exactly like Dean.
Alright, well, last night you guys got fucking attacked by wolves.
Yes. Yeah, that was some weird shit.
Would you like to read everyone's prophecies out? I think it's a good refresher if you've got them to hand. There's one for all of you.
I think if you scroll up, you'll be able to,
You did. There you go. DM'd.
Delvin was the Hall of Bones. Silcreus was a kneeling woman, a rose, rings of great beauty being plucked too soon. The Master of the Marsh knows of whom she spoke. But you adventured up, trying to get to Valaki, and you found a jar of ghoul tongues, and it was full of vinegary goodness. Pastry good times! And, Mirabelle Lucian has logged on to Final Fantasy, I mean, she's not paying that much attention to D&D. You proceeded onwards and upwards, literally, to cross a bridge. Crossing the bridge, you saw some wolves. You befriended the wolf. The wolf is called Sniff. You crossed, and again, from the magical random encounter table, more wolves. And here you are.
Merkin said wolves.
Yes, you did, but there's still these ones. They still have their initiatives. This totally isn't me writing down their initiatives right now.
Are you pouring more wine?
Oh,
You're
drinking wine?
Wait,
Everyone roll initiative. Did you roll initiative?
No.
Roll initiative. This is the battlefield. Amris 20.
I got a solid 9.
What is a wolf? What makes a wolf? I'm looking at what a wolf's stats are. I will roll for Sniff. I will be Sniff.
Fucking Sniff.
I would like to play as I Sniff. has a +2 to initiative. Ooh. Okay, Anderson. Nice roll, Anderson. Nice.
Yeah, we're the only one I get.
You have a good birthday, Anderson.
I'm getting the crappy rolls out early, hopefully.
It was his
Where
birthday,
the
right?
fuck is Irina?
Yeah, birthday on the 25th.
Nice. Did you have a good one? Did you guys wasted like good Irishmen do?
Did you get to
I
dig
did not
sucking?
get wasted. I am too poor to get wasted.
Oh my god, these rolls
Damn.
are on fire!
Well, once I make killed glass.
Who else have we got? Bob was a 12. Yes, I know, I've got that.
Oh, both boys rolled hard.
Your vagina. Del Boy 1, Del Boy 2. Missing a ruby.
No, I rolled a 9.
9. Okay. Rubs is a 9.
Oh, this is a 9.
Okay, it starts off Wolf next to Del Boy as a Nash. That is a 3 plus modifiers. There's a 3 plus modifiers. Hit.
What's the modifier?
Probably not 15.
Then no.
It is a +4. Then no.
Doesn't hit.
Next, Wolf is going to trample down. He is going to bite at Del Boy with the sunglasses. I don't know which one this is. Is this good Del Boy?
This is the good Del Boy.
There's a 14 hit good Del Boy.
No.
That one has a Nash. It is failure-rific. Amris, your turn.
Failure-rific.
You have 5, 4, 3. Okay. Draw your moonbeam. It doesn't do anything on initial cast, I believe.
I thought Moonbeam was for circle.
A 5-foot radius.
In the circle.
In the circle, yeah.
Okay. Irina is going to rip out her rapier and stab this wolf. What's a wolf's AC? This is complicated. She hits the wolf! Oh my god. That was a D8. It's cocked. She does 4 points of piercing damage with that rapier to the wolf. It snarls and growls. These ones aren't as mangy as ones you've seen before. They look quite robust and muscular. Sniff.
Doggos on boards?
Yes. Are you telling me how to...
How did DM
He's
or?
reminding you how to kill us. Yes, he needs a tactic too.
It sounds like he's telling me...
Backseat DMing.
Yeah.
I don't know, it sounds like a fucking kill.
Sniff also has pack tactics when next to you, specifically.
Wait, which one's Sniff?
It's his wolf.
At the moment, yes.
Which one?
Oh,
He's also bonded
Okay.
with you over that. He's going to walk up next to the Delvin. And he's going to bite at this wolf. It is a critical failure. He opens his mouth. And good Delvin kicks him in the side, getting into a battle stance. Sniff falls onto his side with a Anderson, your turn.
To...
The price of critical failures is high.
Apparently not counting.
Especially with the dolphins in the area.
I'm gonna move there and cast Burning Hand towards this fucker.
That one, you can hit both, can you not?
Well, yeah, but
Yes, okay.
Actually,
Roll to hit each.
That's a dex save, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I'm avoiding any allies. I'm not gonna burn you off yet.
Half damage on save.
Wouldn't you really say that more to either me or Delvin?
How much damage did Arena do? She did 4. So the bottom wolf bursts into flames, and like there's just this eruption of flames. You're not sure if it's alive or dead, but all you hear is like.
As it like ashes into the moonbeam.
As it
That
slowly
was very haunting.
disappears into flames, twinkling in the light of the moonbeam. Bob. Wait, shit, these wolves were supposed to attack. These wolves come down the hill. It's gonna attack Sniff. It fails. And this one's going to attack Delboy. Actually, I need to roll again for the Sniff attack. That hits. It's going to bite into Sniff. Sniff takes 5 points of damage. Now it is your turn, Bob.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be suicidal here, but I'm pretty sure that Walf was going to take a bite on me. Did it miss?
Mm-hmm.
It's alright.
He's suicidal. Kill him first. He's literally asking for it right now.
Cast a Sacred Flame
Okay.
on the one in front of me.
Yep. That is Delvin.
A
do you mean the
wolf in front of Delvin.
Okay. It critically fails. It takes 3 radiant damage. Your holy, unholy dark, well, its holy grave light burns against it. Rubis.
What's up, yo?
Royby, it's your turn.
Let's see. I can. Oh, that the one I want. Okay. Can I move? In no. Okay, the one with the green dot is Sniff.
Sniff. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So can I move here? Is that okay?
Yes,
next
of
to
course
Sniff.
You can move
Yes,
next
Tony.
to Sniff. He
Okay.
would like that very much.
Because I didn't want to move to the other one because I think I'll like fuck up Bellboy. I'm gonna go for the one in front of me. And I'm going to use my rapier.
Your rapier, go for it. I've drawn a picture of Ruby Bell while we were fighting.
Oh.
It is going into Shitpost Central.
So
That
it's
does
13.
not hit the WALF. Wait, 10.
Yeah.
I mean, a 10 does not hit.
Then I'm gonna just chill and shield. I'm not gonna eat up my skill for that.
Okay. There will 1, which is
That's the naughty Delvin, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
Red Eye Delvin.
Red-eyed Delvin.
The
Oh my god, I didn't
red,
realize that.
or red or bed, we'll call them now.
Red or
Red Delvin and Bed Delvin. Which sounds like Bad Delvin, which makes it even more confusing.
I've got 3 stacks. Yeah, I'm gonna rage and probably miss this wolf in front of me, but yeah, I'm gonna try hit them.
Please do. There's the picture of Ruby in Shippo Central, by the way.
Yeah.
14.
That hits the wolf.
14 slashing damage.
That kills the wolf.
Oh, I was gonna say it takes more because of the rage, but okay, good.
It takes more because of the rage. The wolf.
Yeah.
You slash into it with your great
Yeah.
sword, splashing its body to bits. Spraying a bit. Roll a d8. Roll a d8, my boy.
That's an 8.
Ooh, Amorous Silcreus. You get some wolf on you. Other Delvin.
Sorry, boys.
Big move, my guy.
Alright. Yeah, okay. He'll do the same and try to hit the wolf that's on the angle to him and one in the moonbeam. He'll try.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Smith's going down.
Yes, sir. That's a
Wait, are we
1.
trying to kill
You're
Smith?
aiming for the wolf.
Good, good.
Roll your d20.
That hits.
That hits. Roll to kill the wolf. That kills the wolf.
Good.
You
Which? I was gonna say which
blast it
wolf.
out of the moonbeam. Okay, top of the
You
round.
got your moonbeam on my sword.
Ambrose. Your moonbeam flares with a brilliant light. That's what you get, boy. Careful, Sniff might walk into the moonbeam and die. Sniff is suicidal.
All it does is see his bite. I mean, he's a wolf. You trained it because he's low intelligence.
I love the moon. The sweet twilight. Where's it going? Delvin can.
We don't know this.
Actually, no, I can't.
Oh, you're not focusing on it.
Yeah.
Oh well, no.
Oh
one
no,
heard
it's
that.
more that I'm raging. I can't understand when I'm raging.
No one heard that, but you know, Sniff still felt like it. Alright, so you move, yeah? Okay. Irina's turn. She will give chase to that wolf and
Running.
fail to hit it. She swings at it, but the blinding moonlight is too much for her. She's like, ah! And it misses dramatically. It is now Sniff's turn. He makes a bite attack. Okay, it fails to connect again. Actually, no. He gets up first and then makes a bite attack. And it fails. Anderson, your turn.
Sniff is really helping the team.
I'm going.
No, he didn't. Nope, he critically failed. Irina got a hit. The woman you're supposed to be, protecting. Yeah, I know, but the person you're supposed to be looking after is dealing more than your wolf.
And cast firebolt.
Okay. That hits, yes, that hits the wolf. A crackling flame.
I did too.
Just fuck. Oh, damn it.
What is this damage?
A
Oh, fuck you,
crackling
move.
flame.
How did it kill it?
It is the wolf's turn. He succeeds. 16 plus whatever. I didn't even roll before I said that, but I'm sure 16 beats. Okay, how would you like to do this? That's a pretty impressive skill, Delvin.
Delvin? What?
Thanks, lad.
And that is the end of that wolf encounter, which was strangely overly dramatic for what it was. Let's get you back on the road as you have just crossed the bridge. Oh yes, would you like to harvest? Ooh, I'm gonna put on some
no.
fire crackling sounds.
Red-Eye Delvin.
What you want, boy? I don't have time for parenthood advice and all that shit right now.
This is the sound of the wolf Silcreus set fire to.
No, don't call him that. A tumor. Hi.
God. Oh,
That's the sad part. I still count all of the heads we originally had. Why would he kill a priest? Nah, that makes no sense. He's like doing like a bit of maths on his fingers.
A little bitch.
Well, I mean, I can understand walking into a strange place and not being yourself and having weird love-ins with a wolf and having horns and stuff. I can understand you're confused and you're going through a hard time. I'm not one to ask questions to, but I accept your apology. I don't like looking at him. What evidence? I mean, for all we know, he could have just been looking at the scene wrong or assuming things. Looked like an accident to me. I beg to differ. I know. Aye, well, I mean, apparently I have to build a mirror to get rid of him, and that's never gonna happen. Yeah, but when's that gonna happen? I like stone. Have you ever seen yourself in a stone? If you find this magical mirror stone, then you give me a call. Until then, we'll just watch him like normal. Is that fine with you? Alright.
Sorry, I had to.
While this is happening, what is everyone else doing? Because Amris has just pulled Delvin away, and you're standing in amongst wolf corpses, just awkwardly.
I'm gloating over the one I killed.
Okay.
Just sort of standing there proudly, like staring down at the ashes with a fireball in my hand.
Okay, so you're not doing anything.
I don't think you killed it, Silcreus. I did one of them. I think the moonbeam got the last hit.
I think the one that's literally in ashes might have been killed by fire. Just
I,
maybe.
I don't know, I can't tell.
It looks like it kind of got killed by fire. Just a little bit.
There's many things that could cause ashes.
Well, let's say this. If I hit you with a large amount of fire, do you think you would burst into ashes?
I don't know, really. I'll probably burst into flesh, and then pain, and then skin, and then the skin would be gone, and then there'd be just more flesh. And that would slowly start to burn, and then in the end the bones would go. It depends, really. How much fire are we talking?
Enough to turn you to ashes.
Oh, well, then that's just cheating.
It's not cheating. I have enough fire. If I can confidently say these ashes are from a wolf I killed, I say you should accept that.
Alright, then that one's my one. You just see a wolf with like a sword mark in its head.
I think I can accept that.
Okay.
I did a good job this time. I'm proud of myself.
So back to the Amorous and Delvin conversation, or is it wound up?
I'll spit in my hand and shake his hand. You might want to wash that.
Reaches out a calloused and phlegmy hand. It's got little chunks of mucus in it. Easy.
You're damn right you do.
So back on the road you go. Let's bring out the Barovia. Bring out your dead. So you are the purple circle on the map near the bridge. And you are heading towards the blue box on the map. I need to turn on the light because while thematically nice, this darkness means I cannot read my book. So the light is now on. And you guys have done that part. And that part. Ooh.
Why is there Delvin inside the castle?
As it took you this long to notice.
I don't know why Delvin's inside the castle.
It's been there like for ages now.
Okay. So, are you guys just continuing at a normal pace? I mean, you've been traveling for about 2 hours now.
Oh, were we trying to
No,
get
that's
somewhere
not.
before dark?
No, it's been about half an hour. Yes, you were aiming to get to Valakai before dark. You could have made it in a day from Barovia, but you stopped off for meat and wine at the Vistani encampment.
Thank God we didn't spend more time there. Holy shit.
Yeah, Delvin. Killing me getting some back.
What are you saying, Silcraris? You're gonna have to speak up. I'm a little bit deaf.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
You got something to say?
You say it, bro.
Say it.
Oh,
So,
I'm up for just continuing.
are you just continuing at a normal pace? Yes.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Kicked by Delvin.
Okay. How much? Let me roll perception check. It's a 10. I don't know. You're welcome.
Roll a d4 in roll 20.
Not the same.
I have a d4.
Okay.
Here.
He growls something at you, but you're not sure what it is because you can't tell. So you guys continue on, and another half hour passes walking along the road. You look at the various mountainsides either side of you, and it looms above you, and then it moves away and looms in. It's just a very natural winding path. It's kind of been built wherever it was easiest to build a road rather than precisely. So as the mountainside winds, so does the road. And you continue along. For a while, nothing seems to happen. The day is a dull grey mist once more. Slight moisture in the air. It's like kind of like a winter's morning where it's like just that kind of damp chill, not biting but not too bad. And you come eventually to a crossroad. To your left, down the road, you can see another set of gates, much like the same as you saw when you entered Barovia. Large, just stone carved male figures. These ones have their face intact as opposed to the ones of Barovia, where the face was cracked and weed choked along the floor. However, even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road is split into two, widening towards the east. You see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare.
That's pretty fair. Ah, okay.
Um, that leads to Castle Ravenloft.
Hi ho, hi ho. Not the way we do.
Rather we didn't, no.
Unless we can pay for it.
I mean, it'd be nice to go there and kill him, but that's just wishful thinking. We should continue. He is quite formidable. So
We
you
could send
all
good Delvin to go check. No, nobody? Cool.
You know, that hurts my feelings.
I said go check. You don't have to fight him.
I'll die.
Ah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Discord seems to be fucked for Amanda. Like half the time, like we cut off for her and she just tried talking and I couldn't hear her.
No, I couldn't hear her either. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can't hear you, Amanda. Not to worry. Well, we can hear it sometimes.
Should we change to Discord or...
No, we're assuming it's like the headset she's using now, or headphones. So she trying some else.
Okay. Hello? Oh, I heard...
No, no. Why is it always these
Ow.
shitty headphones though?
Hey.
You broke your
Everyone sounds like really like muffled though. Sounds
Hey.
like everyone's underwater.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
Amanda,
sorry.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
This.
Okay, sorry. Continue. Sorry.
You just sound like a trying to imitate Stephen Hawking.
You just sound like a piece of shit.
Thank you.
Alright. So what were you saying, Ruby?
Fuck. I think after the fight, I was just checking to see if Irina was okay, and then I assumed because she was like going off with the other, she was fine. So I'm just gonna follow with her.
Then she would have replied to you and said, "Yes, I didn't even get a scratch." So you continue on towards the gates, and as you approach them, much like like the other gates you encountered, these swing open with. Oh my god! These open with. God damn it, Monto! They open with a slow creak, inviting yet sinister. You proceed onwards.
Oh.
I think they look quite cool.
Proceed onwards, and the path starts to wind down slowly towards another forested area. As you approach the forested area, I need you all to make perception checks. Actually, no. Sorry, no. No, we'll do it off passive perception, Amris. You smell something rotten.
So wait, is it just Amherst?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it was smell, then Ruby would be able to smell it too, wouldn't she?
Amris is the highest passive perception.
Meow.
Yeah. No, sniff seems alright.
Sniff like him some rotten meat.
Find undead.
You'd be trained like a dog.
To fight undead, roll survival. Let's see. Yes, it is. It is the smell of corpse.
You smell what?
It's a weird thing to smell. You sure? I sure is pretty sure.
I would probably
Sure
say
enough,
that's
that was a
pretty
warning.
sure. I don't know if I really would like to go and check though.
Guess
I
we
don't
best be
recommend it.
careful. Guess since he does that, is it this one?
So you're not
I don't think so. Oh,
okay.
Since you
So-
smell corpses.
Eyes of the grave. Yes, to the woods to your left. You've just about entered, and it's not really thick yet. There's like brambles and small shrubberies and things like that, all kind of intertwined with the fog wrapping around it. Not at the moment.
And
I'm treating it as it is a split at this moment where you've kind of stepped into it, and it's like this road that's quite open at the moment, but you're on the outskirts, and that little nub on your right hand side is where this corpse healing is coming from.
But do I actually sense undead?
Yes, you do. You do sense undead.
I sense the presence of the undead.
So shouldn't we just stay away? Yeah.
It would be dangerous to leave them.
But we're also in
We
danger.
do have to investigate this.
It will be too dangerous later on. We're traveling for a forest. It'd be very easy for them to get the drop on us.
I agree with the
Delvin?
party. Let's deal with them now. It's smarter.
At least this way we can get the drop on them.
Well, if everyone wants to go. Retarded wolf.
Attack him!
Oh shit, a snake. That's impressive.
Snack.
You can't hear him. Snakes don't know wolf.
Not a snack.
Roll stealth as you make your way into the trees then.
Does he get advantage since he's a snake?
Okay. You make your way into the tree line, pushing past bramble and thicket. Make a dexterity save as you slither through, please. Enough, you manage to avoid scarring or hurting yourself on the barbed thorns of the woods as you push your way into it. You guys see this fat snake into the mists. What are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna wait here.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for him to get back.
Anyone else?
I'm gonna ready my greatsword in case anything jumps out at us.
Okay.
I'll look to the other Delvin as well and just go, "You better do it as well."
Make me a perception check, Amris, as you slither through this dense needle-like undergrowth. Amris?
Perception check.
Yes, please. You notice a single bloated body of wearing Barovian clothes, tattered and shredded. The eyes are milky white, and it stands there in a sort of, not much of a clearing, but between two trees, staring out towards you, not at you, but towards the party, just standing and staring. You only see this single figure standing in the mist. The mist creeping up its legs, swirling around it. It's motionless. The mist does not move around it.
Did you say it was motionless and white?
Its eyes are white.
The mist is white.
before you do that, a hand slams down upon you. That is a. It claws at you. It is a 22 to hit. That is 4 slashing damage. No, sorry, 2 slashing damage. 2 slashing damage. It gets another claw attack, and that is a 17 to hit. That one is 7 slashing damage. And its final one is another 17 to hit for 5 slashing damage as a second zombie that you weren't aware of claws into you, like dragging its fingers against your back, scraping down, rendering scales off you. You can, everyone else, I need perception checks from everyone with advantage. The zombie isn't making so much noise as to like be like, but there is like tree
Both
action
delve
going
and
on.
see it, I'm guessing.
If it wasn't for that advantage, I wouldn't see shit.
Oh no, the first one was 18 and 17. That's not bad. And that's the main one. That's the one that doesn't kill his own party members. So I'd be thankful for that.
Oh no. For advantage, I wouldn't see shit. I got 31 and 17.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Oh yeah, that's god awful.
It was a crit fail free.
Bobafus.
Bubba.
Babu.
Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, I just have to like open it up.
I mean, there was a whole remix website for that.
I hope so.
It was, you typed anything and it remixed it.
Oh, he rolled the. Oh no. So Crayus rolled the lowest.
Yes.
Well done.
Okay, no, that's fine. I was just reading something. All right, so the Delvins and Silcreus hear this like weird in the bushes, like some shuffle ruffling. Amris is making a constriction attack on it as a reactionary turn. Go for it. That does beat its AC. Hold on. So you wrap yourself around it, and as you squeeze, the soft flesh tears beneath you, and one of its legs detaches from its body. Yeah. So it's now what? Can't move, yeah. Speed is 0, can't move, yeah. Yep, that's fine. Okay. The second zombie that you failed to notice is now going to grab you and bite into you. This one is a 17 plus 3, so that's 20 to hit. Okay, and that is cocked. That is 5 piercing damage.
Did you get that message, Eric?
Which message, me dude?
As you burst into Amris, it goes to claw at the snake and misses, but then its other claw comes up and catches you on the cheek. That one hits with a 18. Yep, and that's 6 points of slashing damage. you maybe quickly, like as you're dodging away from it, you see that the one in that was standing there in the mist is still watching you. We will go by perception order. So, Anderson, no, sorry, Delvin.
This is the bad Delvin first, isn't it? With the 20 then.
Yes.
Real quick, I've got to restart my Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, good. Delvin will run up, like, beginning to laugh and then go and take a swing at the closest one.
You need to go into the forest and make a perception check.
Alright, okay, I'll run into
You're
the
aware that
forest
there is
then.
a scuffle going on, and you've heard Amrith shout your help. But
I think
it's
I
very
see him.
misty. You see him. Takes all of your movement to get there, halved because it's quite dense into the forest.
But can I attack on the
Yes, you
zombie?
arrive and there's two zombies on Amrith. One of them is missing a leg, and it's kind of using Amrith as support.
Oh no, Hamlet!
As Amrith was kind of wrapped around, like it previously wrapped around it, and there's one like kind of looming over it, and far off, about 10 feet away, you see this third one, just kind of standing there, not moving.
Oh, nobody uses my best friend as a crutch. And I think the good Delvin's gonna run at the one leaning on him and take a swing.
Okay, yeah, go for the one. That's the one that's previously been hit.
18.
That hits, yeah.
6. Sorry, no. But the rage damage is 2.
You
I
didn't
believe
say
it as
that you
well.
were raging.
I said I was gonna laugh at good Delvin. His rage is happiness.
Please be more specific in the future, though.
Okay.
I accept it. That's fine. How much damage?
I believe it's 2. 2 more damage.
So that's 8 total.
Yeah.
So you slash into it, and you're like, "No one leans on my friend," and you cut its other leg off, and the top of the zombie falls down. The two legs kind of go poof, either side of it. So now it's just the torso and the arm that's kind of going, starting to make a bit of noise now. At this, the one at the back is going to stumble towards you. Makes its way through the dense undergrowth up to Amrith as the closest one, and it's going to bite with a 14. That misses, so it goes to bite but doesn't get purchased. It claws and misses. It actually rolls a 1, so let's see. It goes to claw you after biting at you, and you turn around and like elbow it in the head, and its head just detaches off the back of its head, swinging behind it. So now there's just a stump neck, this black blood starting to ooze out of it, and the head's attached by like sinew rocking behind it. It's going to make a third attack at disadvantage because it is now blinded. That is a 14. So its blinded claw swings past you, and it stumbles backwards like it's got no. It's effectively blinded. Yep. So next, other Delvin.
Alright, same thing. I'm gonna have to run and make a perception, yeah?
Yep.
And I will rage. Rah. I'm very angry. I don't see anything.
Yep. No, you.
I'm not salty.
Blinded by the rage.
Yeah, I
You
didn't see
actually
anything.
trip over a bit of brush. You don't hurt yourself, but you're prone.
Right, cool. Don't need assistance!
At that point, Ruby and Bob, you would have seen this happen, so you're like aware that something's going on. You've heard Amrith scream.
I know where they are.
I
No,
know the direction.
you're outside the forest and it's very foggy. You're not sure where they are. Anderson, it's your turn.
Well, I have a vague sense of the direction since I sensed them. I would assume.
Oh yes, you would be able to. You don't need to do the perception check when you go in. We'll do Amrith, then we'll do you, then Ruby. That's the turn order for this combat.
Okay.
But we should get some more intense music going on. I need more combat music, but we'll just go with this. It's good enough. Alright, what's that? Boys are having problems.
Ask him if he can move down a channel and if it'll work.
He's right here. I can't even. Don't know what. How do you change the region again?
Oh, wait, am I back?
Yep, cool.
Aha!
Spot, it's your turn. You can hear noise. Delvin screamed he needs assistance. Amris yelled for help.
Yeah, I'll just charge in the direction.
It's Anderson first.
Oh,
How far away is it?
You don't know. You need to go inside the forest and make a perception check if you would like to look for them. Delvin's pretty much, once you enter the forest, you would see him, like, in a heap on the floor.
Okay, I went to the forest.
He's McFallen.
You see Delvin's ass.
What, do I? I mean, I thought I had to roll perception.
You don't need perception to find Delvin's ass.
It's a big
In this
ass,
situation.
and it's on the floor.
Can someone catch me up with what happened? Because I just saw a lot of stuff happening.
They're fighting zombies. There's 3 zombies. All of them are attacking Amris. Delvin and Amris have removed 2 legs off one. One of them is, for all intents and purposes, decapitated currently. And bad Delvin ran into the forest, tripped over.
I've run over to Delvin, help him up.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I make it to Amherst on the same turn?
It'd be your action to help him up. You could potentially try and find Amris with a perception check, but you wouldn't be able to perform any actions.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of like scan your head around the tree lines through the fog. You catch a glimpse of like figures moving, and you can make an assumption that that's that. Bob, your turn. Oh, do you want to move towards it?
Yeah, I'll move towards it.
Okay, you move towards it, and you eventually, using all your movement, you arrive at the scene of this scuffle. Seeing 2 zombies on Amris, one like kind of at dick height, and the other, and a third one just like headless. Bob, your turn. You know exactly where these mobiles are.
yeah. I am charging directly towards where sends the undead.
Okay. Yeah, you arrive, you push through, you run past Delvin, you kind of push Silk Reyes out the way, not aggressively, but to the side as you make your way through. It's easier to push him out the way than try and get around the trees. You arrive at this same scene.
And am I within range of them now, or?
You are in range of 2 of them. You can't hit the other side of Amris without a head from where you are, unless you have something that's ranged. But with melee, that's the 2 there.
And I can see Amris is hurt as well, I assume. Was that too dark to tell?
I don't think Amris is terribly hurt yet. There's claw marks on his cheek, where one of them managed to clip him.
I'll cast this on the closest one to me.
Heads. Left or right? So there's a stump one that's clearly taken damage, and then there's the one that's decapitated that might look like it's taken damage, and then there's a completely whole zombie.
Someone was the one without legs.
Yes.
I don't worry too much about that one. And then one without head.
Yeah.
Um,
So you're
guess
one
I'll-
that's completely whole.
yeah, I guess I'll just
Yeah,
fire
roll for
that.
damage.
Oh, no.
Praise your god, and
cast
a
on the
blast of light bursts out. Yes, that's fantastic. It does a lot of damage to it. So anything else you'd like to do as your beam blasts into it, bathing it in a light?
Oh, I guess I'll just like, because I have my shield in one hand, and then I just pull out my warhammer in my other hand now and stand ready.
Okay. Ruby, your turn.
Do I have to roll perception since I just saw Bob
So if
fuck
you're
up?
going into the woods, you could stay out with Sniff.
Oh, me and Sniff are best of friends.
Yeah, he fucking loves you.
And I can't talk to Sniff. Well, Ruby
You
would
can
talk to Sniff.
Sniff
as-
might not talk back to you.
Assuming if Sniff knows there's dangers going on, will he just follow Amanda if she goes in?
Sniff is just sitting there.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, he's
Pretty
just
much.
chilling.
But if Ruby runs, will Sniff follow?
You don't know. Make an animal
Okay.
handling check.
Wait, should I do it before talking to Sniff or after talking to Sniff?
I don't know. What you can.
Okay.
Sniff might not understand English.
So I have to roll animal handling, even though I don't think I have anything to it. I have one in animal handling. So what exactly is animal handling? If I can just ask real quick.
It's like dealing
Is
with
it like if I
animals.
Okay, I'm gonna roll
You're
that before.
rolling to see if you would know what Sniff would do.
Okay.
So that's what you asked. You asked, would Sniff follow me? And so you're kind of like looking into your past experiences with animals and dogs or wolves, and yeah, you got no fucking idea. It's just sitting there.
Okay, she's gonna kneel down to Sniff and be like, I don't know what to do. Why aren't you biting me anymore? And she like goes to like pet him hesitantly.
He bites you.
Oh. Why am I not surprised by that?
It's a little nibble. It doesn't pierce the skin. It's like,
So he retardedly puts his jaw around her hand.
She pulls her hand away. Well, if you've come with me, I'll try to take care of you, because I think Amherst will be really mad at me. She says to him, hoping he would understand, but probably knowing her experience with animals won't. So
Okay.
she tries to go after the others. So
so you step into the forest, make a perception check.
Oh boy. I got one.
You see the scuffle. There's you see a blast of light coming from Bob as you enter in, and you can tell where it is.
Okay, so I can just run towards there?
Yeah, you can run towards it. You see Bob. You see two zombies. Third one at the back. One stump, dick height. I've said this like 4 times now, so you know.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know why I keep explaining what it looks like.
Does it look like it's handled though? Is it getting handled?
It looks pretty handled. I mean,
Gee,
Amber's just getting ripped to shit by zombies. Looks handled to me as a DM.
Well, if she sees Amber's getting hurt,
To know you how you if you feel it looks like
I feel compelled to help him. Okay, well, she's gonna rush over
shit.
to Amherst. She's gonna rush over to help Amherst, and there are zombies near him, yeah?
Yes. There's
Okay.
one dick height,
Big
and
height?
then there's
One
one
headless.
dick height.
Dick height to Amrus.
No, wait, are you acting like an actual dick?
No, he's at the height of Amrus's dick.
Oh,
Missing
okay.
its legs.
Okay, so it's that position for a blowjob.
Yeah,
Yes.
perfect position for a blowjob.
Finally,
I thought like an
someone
actual-
understands the humor.
I'm sorry, I was actually picturing like the average size of a penis, right? I was thinking an average size of a penis, and I was like, that's only a
penis
penis.
zombie.
Sorry. Alright.
It's a little bit of a dick.
Can I attack the dick height one?
Yes, you can.
Okay, she's gonna go strike it and try to help Amherst out. Because for some reason she likes Amherst.
You
So I-
stab at the zombie with your rapier.
Dick height
Make a roll.
Delvin.
Unfortunately, that hits. You stab at D. You deal 7 points of piercing damage, slicing into the zombie's soft membranous flesh. It is now that zombie's turn, and he is going to take a bite at you, Amris.
Oh. Can I shield him?
You can as your reaction.
Yes.
What does the shielding do? Does it add AC?
Fighting style when it here, I'll just. Can I?
Okay, that was a 16. It's still a 16 with disadvantage. Was a 16 hit? Okay, that is 3 points of piercing damage. It is now going to claw at you. That one misses. That one misses. So it's clawing now. It's lower. It can't get to any like soft flesh as it rakes your chest with both of its claws. Its two legs, however, start to walk away
What?
away from you guys, making
What?
a run for it.
Wait,
Is
what's
this the
happening?
headless one?
No, this is.
This is the dick height one. Your turn, Amorous.
Well, are the legs separate, so are the legs just a single leg jumping?
It's two separate legs having a little wiggle walk.
Can we react to it?
Well, you can kind of go like, "What's that?" But you've used your reaction.
I'm trying to understand how it works that a leg is moving by itself.
The zombie boy, you get an attack of opportunity, actually, Bob, and also I will let Amrit have one per leg.
One per leg. Stay dead.
That does hit. Okay, you swing your scythe down into the leg. Bob, make your attack roll. That
I did.
hits.
Yeah, and it's a single-handed attack.
So you both see these legs walk off, and like in unison, you'll both kind of just look at each other and go, "What the shit?" and swing your weapons down. And as both of your weapons collide with these legs, the zombie that's raking at your chest, Amorous, just freezes, like just collapses on itself, no
Nice.
longer moving. You have defeated one of them. Amorous, it is your turn. There is one behind you and one to your right. There's the decapitated one to your right, and then there's the one behind you that raked at your cheek. A cube, with diagonals, I guess. Spin around and unleash this explosion of noise. You see all the pin the needles on the trees around you just kind of explode outwards. You strip some of the branches near you with this sound wave. Roll for it. How does it work again? Well, that's probably not very high, is it? 10 and 10. Okay.
Fair.
Okay. What type of damage are the harvest sites? Necrotic, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Both of them are still standing. One of them without a head. The one to your side is now going to, again, bite, claw. They're pushed 10 feet away from you. Well, they're going to move towards you then. The one... You can move away from them then.
What's this shit?
And get behind. Okay, Delvin's to that side. Alright, so the one that you pushed away that had its head and stuff is going towards you, Bob. That is a 22 on the bite.
22 hits, yes.
It stumbles towards you, bites you for 22 billion damage. You take 2 points of piercing damage. It claws at you. I don't think a 12 will hit.
No.
And I don't think a 7 will hit. So the bite manages to pierce your armor, making a sound as it bites into it. However, the claws do not manage to pierce. The headless one grabs its head from behind it and kind of goes and twists it back. It's not fitting onto its neck, but now it's dangling half, like, kind of sinuously attached to its face at an angle. It's not attached to the neck, but at least it can now see. It moves towards you, Bob, lurching. This one is going to bite at you. I'm glad it didn't miss because its head would have fallen off. That is a 21 to hit. The
That
bite
hits.
does 3 points of piercing damage. The claw is a 17.
17.
17 what?
It hits.
This 17 hits, okay.
Yeah.
The claw manages to pierce and do 7 points of slashing damage, and the other one comes past with an 18, which means it hits, and that's another 7 points of slashing damage as this zombie lays into you with a ferocity of near death, near undeath, near death. Delvin, the one who's ass up, who just got picked up, it's your turn.
Wasn't it normal? Wasn't it the good one's turn first? He was the 20.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Is there still one within range of me?
You would need to move forward like 5 feet to get to both of them. They're both on Bob. The headless, the one with the head kind of rocking off, would be 5 feet away from you. The other one's the other side of Bob.
All right. Okay.
You could reach both, but you probably couldn't get into range of both.
One is headless and the other has head or what?
Its head is hanging off by a sinew.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like that one is absolutely like laying into you with like ferocity of like, you know, that kind of final burst of adrenaline. Like the other ones was stumbling towards you, but this one just kind of ran at you, and that's successfully kind of managed to just rake at you with its claws, dealing all that damage and like a final fit of zombie-ish rage. What are you doing, Delvin?
All right. The good boy he'll run up and take a good old greatsword swing at the. Wait, which one's the most healthy?
The one to the right of him.
I'll just run up and get within 5 feet of Bob, and I'll take a hit on whichever one is like.
The most healthy one.
I'll take a look, and I'll hit the weakest one. Why not?
You'll hit the weakest one. Okay, roll to hit. Alright, you
23.
kill it.
Do I?
It's got 1 health. You kill
Oh, I kill it. Okay.
You just swing your sword up, and the head goes flying off into
I do an
the
extra
canopy.
2 points of rage damage.
That's great. The body slumps down. No, these are affectionately called Strahd zombies. Other Delvin?
I have been picked up.
Yeah.
In an attempt to like gain my honor back, I'm gonna rush up and try and kill the other one if I can
Okay.
get to him. How far from him am I?
Good or bad?
Okay,
This is
I'll
bad,
rush up
Delvin.
and take a hit on him. This is bad, Delvin. I have advantage.
You've lost your rage.
Oh, I have lost my rage, but I have advantage.
Yes, because you didn't get an attack during your last turn after raging. When you
No,
weren't hit.
it's because I'd be within 5 feet of the good Delvin.
No, that's fine. But I'm just saying that you don't
Yeah,
have your
okay.
rage up anymore on that.
Yeah,
Delvin,
yeah. I know.
because
Because I didn't get a hit. Yeah. I-
Don't need advantage.
Okay.
Don't need rage.
I kill it. I think. It'd be
Still
double the.
stands.
It'd be double the dice.
No,
So it'd
it's
be-
still standing.
Really? Holy shit!
And then slowly the two halves of the zombie just
That'd be
fall
20.
apart.
That'd be
No,
20.
no, Eric,
Okay.
listen.
Okay. I was gonna say
Two
fuck
halves of the
23.
zombies slowly fall apart. And they don't try and walk away. You no longer sense undeath in this part of the forest, Bob.
Fencing anymore because it only lasts one turn.
Oh. Well, you don't sense undeath in this part anyway, Bob.
Phew.
Yeah. I don't. It's been pretty easy, but you know, I don't know how long you guys took.
I went down to 4 health, like I thought I was gonna die.
I just got here and like I just stood there going, huh, that's a zombie.
It begins to rain. I don't have a rain soundtrack. Let me get a rain.
Oh, I love Sniff. I think Sniff's okay. He was just kind of sitting there, by the way, Amorous. But he still bit me. I was trying to be nice.
Of course he's picky every time.
No, it was kind of like a.
Was it
She goes up to Amorous and grabs his hand and does the same motion, does the play bite, like this.
So it looked a bit retarded.
How was it when casting spells? Was it ritual that didn't take spell slots?
Yeah, ritual doesn't consume spell slots, but you didn't ritual cast anything there.
Ritual or what?
How long does it take to cast it as ritual?
It depends on the spell.
Prayer of healing, like normal cast time is 10 minutes. So 10 minute plus what? So 20 minutes then, because normal cast is 10 minutes.
Can you ritual while walking?
No,
Oh,
and it's an AoE healing as well. So since it took a lot of damage, I would just cast it as a ritual before continuing. Yeah.
I'm
I'm
guessing.
You push. Are you just going to immediately get? So you guys just begin to walk out.
I'm guessing Bad Delvin is like covered
Where's
in mud and
Irina?
shit.
Yeah, he's got mud.
I guess she's just hanging out on the road still by herself.
Wait.
Sniff is just sitting there.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
where's
I mean,
Irina?
Oh, Irina. Yeah, she's
What?
just kind of standing there with Sniff.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared of any
forgot
food
about
trays
that.
left.
Sorry,
In
I
the
forgot
spell.
about Irina.
I was so scared that Dean like freaking like, oh, Irina has fucked off. You guys didn't know.
No, I wouldn't
Irina
have
has
done
left your
that.
party. You abandoned her in the forest. Fuck you.
So, you guys go back to the road, and as you step out, there's this reasonable downpour. making the overcast day just that little bit more gloomy and miserable. It's not enough to like kind of, oh, we need to run for cover, but it's,
I don't
it's
like rain.
pretty-
I don't like being wet.
That's only if like the group think it's sensible to take the time to cast like a ritual now. Otherwise, we can continue.
I think it's sensible.
How long does it take to do a ritual?
It should take 20 minutes.
And what time is it now in the day? So I'm assuming
Time of night.
it's net
about,
time.
No,
like
I don't
quarter to 10 o'clock-ish.
Morning, evening.
It's hard to judge time because of like there's no sun or anything.
But if it's like 10 at night, wouldn't it be pretty fucking dark?
No, it's morning. You rested.
Oh.
You slept and then woke up, crossed the bridge, and got.
I
back
have
on the
no
bridge.
problem with waiting.
And I would have said you guys would have got up at about 7 in the morning, as adventurers do.
If he's gonna cast ritual, I'm gonna cast detect magic as well as a ritual.
Okay.
Take about the same amount of time, guys.
What's the
Thank
range
you.
on detect magic?
Range on detect magic is 30 feet. 30 feet with Uranus.
So
Mm.
everybody
You
get
don't
healed
notice
for
anything
9
within
health
30 feet of
from
you.
my ritual.
That was too specific.
So you sit
Dean.
down and have a bit of like morning kind of brunch with a bit of rations, and share it around. Maybe
That was too
You can't
specific.
light it.
Dean.
light a quick fire. It's all
You
about
know-
the horror, Anderson. It's all
That
about
was
the
too specific, Dean.
horror. What are you worrying about, Anderson?
How specific you got there now. You don't detect anything within 30 feet.
Well, you don't. That's how your spell works.
Okay, I'm not worried about how specific he got there. No, okay.
20 minutes pass, and you guys feel revitalized after Bob kind of lays out a carved bone and just kind of like gets out a pouch of ash and starts burning a bit of incense. And you pass your rations around and watch him and just kind of just like in intrigue and interest, and eventually this kind of just wave of cool warmth in a way. It's like kind of chilling but like comforting at the same time, emanates from Bob, and you all feel a bit more rejuvenated.
This feels funny.
Although you can keep one as a scar if you want to look badass. It's up to you. Okay.
Why you're already a devil.
Sniff takes a whiz against a tree stump.
Sniff. Too late.
Okay.
Hi, Bob. I want Sniff to talk to everybody. Just
Alright. Yeah. Can't remember. She was close enough, huh? So being with my mum again. Don't bite this, don't piss on that.
I love this stuff.
We hear this.
One of Margot from the other walls. I'll go. You want me to piss on her? You want me to piss on her? No. Or if someone else comes. What am I supposed to do? You fucked the wrong girl. Look. What about that one? The brown one. Still time. To the Alpha, take what you want. Hmm. I'll think about it. No, I will. I'll think about it. He kind of sniffs and paws the ground at that. Yes, Valaki's not too far from here now. And if we want to make good time, we could always cut through the woods towards Old Svalich Road, but that's up to you. You've seen how dangerous they are. There's no number of bizarre things lurking within the darkness. How many were there? Ah. A lot of things in Barovia you probably have never seen. Oh, we're almost there. And then you guys can continue on trying to find a way out, if that's what you're still after.
Hmm.
So you hitch up your stuff and just kind of pick up whatever you put down, and you begin to walk. And after about an hour of walking through the forest, as you proceed through the forest, it begins to kind of overhang and just kind of cover you, giving you ample protection from the most of the rain. I need Amris, Ruby, Irina, and Silcreus to make wisdom saving throws.
Yes! Oh my god, is it if I start like getting stupid or something?
So am I, but that didn't save me. I won't avoid you next time I use a fire spell.
Okay.
I need to roll for Irina. I'm like staring, waiting for the last roll, and I'm like, I know I told someone else to roll.
I can roll again if you want.
So all four of you are charmed,
What?
and out of the forest in front of your party walks a man, completely dry, wearing beautiful robes, fine silk garments. His hair is slicked and black. And he walks out with a careful stride, not a single bit of dirt upon him, steps towards the party.
Mhm.
Hi there.
Hello. Like, we think that this is
Right.
normal?
Um, you might think it's weird, but this person is completely non-threatening to you. You trust him and all that.
Greetings.
Because I'm proficient in Arcana, can I use it to like pick up any magic or?
I will allow that.
Roll it?
Yeah, roll it.
But the ones that jumps is just like they're like well disposed towards him.
Yes, they are. There's definitely magic emanating from this guy in thick loads.
Oh, it's just me and the Delvins that's not charmed?
That's correct.
Because
What about Sniff?
because I know of the magic.
Sniff hasn't been charmed either.
Do I feel threatened by him?
I don't know. Do you feel threatened by him? He
Yeah,
hasn't
I'm
done
gonna.
anything but walk out of the forest completely dry and said hello.
Yeah.
Do you feel threatened?
whoa,
That's not for me to tell you.
Yeah, I want to insight whether it's like a hello, I'm gonna kill you, or a Judge Decay hello.
All right.
That's an 11.
Hard to read.
Oh, damn it. He
He,
would be, wouldn't he?
Can I
Walks towards the group. What is your walking order? I should have asked this first.
By the way,
Arena's in the middle. Delvin's
I'm
at the front,
usually
maybe.
in front or next to Arena, like Ruby usually is.
I think I've been in front most of the times.
I'm usually pretty in the middle.
Okay, so like the charm people are kind of middle to the pack.
Wouldn't I know? Do I know him?
Wait.
Make a perception check.
Rare.
Does Bob and Delvin see anything different to us?
Doesn't look familiar to you. No,
Because
you
we're-
all see the same guy. It's just
Exact same.
the charm people have a different disposition to him, and he
Like, he seems chill. He's like, he might
Chill.
want to drink with us.
Because because I detect heap loads of magic. Can that break the charm?
no.
No. That would just make, I think you would just like, it's up to your character.
Well,
If you're
it
gonna be
can be
apprehensive
because
enough.
he's like
Pretty,
wearing a
like,
magic
magical.
robe, or he's like there can be tons
Yeah,
of reasons why you're sensing magic from him.
Yeah, but it would still make me on edge.
No, you can be on it.
You
Yeah, you can be an
you
edge, but not
can-
towards him.
Yeah, you're like this. You could be like, this situation is fucking weird, but hey, it's that dude. All right.
He's my bro.
And he walks up to the group and slowly, carefully, he's eyeing the Delvins and he's eyeing you, Bob. And he walks carefully up to you and goes, "I am a man who needs no introduction."
But I don't know your name.
But
He
I do think
reaches-
he still requires one.
He reaches out towards your hand, Amris. Leans down and kisses it. Charmed, I'm positive.
Hmm.
You can call me the Lord or the Count. Shall we get out of this rain?
That sounds so fucking sketch.
That sounds so fucking rapey.
We are already on our way out of the rain.
I've got
We're
a
going
little
to.
manor house just here in the woods. Sit down, have some lunch.
We already had lunch.
We have a place where we need to be.
Have something to eat. And as he does this, he makes no attempt to hide the fact that he runs his tongue across two sharpened incisors.
Whoa. Oh. He has very clean teeth.
So to Delvin, like the normal one, this is not Strahd.
Not as he met him.
Okay.
Sketch. Major sketch. While like Amorous and Ruby are just like, ooh, nice teeth.
Sniff is like incredibly standing quite tense at your feet, Amrith. I believe your spell is over.
We do not have time to go with you for lunch.
I'm sure.
If you'll just leave us be and let us be on our way.
Stop, that's being really rude. He's offering
Why
us
don't we
food.
leave it up to democracy? It's quite alright. Some people, they just don't understand. No, they just find it hard to accept a helping hand in a time of need.
I don't think we really need help.
Why
I
not?
don't think so
You're
either.
absolutely soaked, Delvin.
I don't recall telling you my name.
Oh,
And I like the rain, I'll have you know, if you know me
didn't
that
tell
well.
me your name. Well, wait here, and when we're done, we'll come back and fetch you, and you can be on your way to Barovia, where you're heading towards.
Aye, fine by me.
I think you guys wanted to head back to Barovia. Is that not right?
Where we are going is none of your business. I think you best leave now.
fuck. It's not nice.
What magic are you using?
I am not using any magic.
I'm detecting a lot of magic around you.
I'm a very magical person, but I'm not using anything right now. So, shall we
I'm a
head?
magical unicorn.
I hate the
Turns
fact that
around,
I have to believe
starts
this.
striding towards the forest.
Because Ruby wouldn't actually want to leave the group. Is there anything that would actually make her apprehensive about this? It's not so much
You're not
him.
apprehensive at all, but you still have your faculties about you.
Like, I
This is
don't, like,
like,
he would not want
think
to leave
of it
the
this
group.
way, yeah. I walked out of a forest and went, "Yo, Amanda, I found this cool house. Do you want to go check it out?" Because that's the situation. It would be like, you know.
I was rolling an insight to see if I realized the other is being charmed by him, but I guess not with that roll.
No, not with that roll. Well, you're all invited.
Okay.
My maids have,
But we have
Set
other
out.
business to attend to.
my
So
maids
you'll
have
be
set out a
on your
lovely
way,
meal.
stranger.
Irina goes, "Well, I wouldn't mind having a nice meal. It's been a long time."
David.
Well,
Are you serious?
we practically just ate.
Well, we had rations. That's not a meal.
He's offering us a meal at a mansion.
I don't know him.
Wait, which Delvin is this?
Irene,
Evil. I
you
think
really want to that would go with people you don't know.
Do you remember my nana saying stranger danger? But he
Oh,
seems
Ruby.
not danger.
I'm no stranger.
Oh, yeah. I think
Remember
he's
at
nice.
camp when Delvin got us all kicked out?
What?
I was there with you.
Huh?
Is he still
Rick and Morty.
within the group?
You got
Is he
that
what?
back from Rick and Morty.
Isn't the stranger still within the group?
No, he's walked towards the forest edge now, so he's about 10 feet away from you.
He's 10 feet away from me.
From Bob, so how far is he away from the rest of us? Because we're not very, very close together.
Yeah, like it's about 10 feet, like max from anyone. Like, 10 feet from Bob, maybe like 15 from you, 20 from someone else. You know, you're all kind of spread out on the road.
Can I go over and grab a hold on his arm
Yeah, you can walk up
and
to
then
him.
do this? Throw down this,
The
and
zone
then
of truth.
you will tell me
Tut-tut!
now who you are.
However, as you go up to grab him, he does yell out to his friends, "Help me!"
What?
So you then cast Zone of Truth in a 15-foot radius centered on a point of your choice within range.
Yeah, then
Creature
that's centered around me, and I'm next to him.
Creature
Unless
that
he
enters the
disengage.
spell first light or starts turn must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature can't speak. So it's charisma save. It failed.
So am I in the zone? Like, because of the friends things, he's talking to me, Amris, and...
Yeah, everyone has been charmed.
Okay, so... okay, so So now I have to do a saving throw?
Yeah, if you're inside the 15 foot radius.
You're probably not, because if you're a bit far away, but like you would move towards it if you're.
Yeah, I would move towards him because she still is charmed. So...
You're still charmed.
Hmm.
It doesn't affect your charm.
Okay.
Okay, so you grab him, Bob, and what did you say?
Yeah, and then tell me who you are and what you want with us.
Just a vampire sent by Strahd. Just to fuck with you.
What? I thought we were friends!
We are.
Have you all been charmed by him?
Say that.
I haven't been charmed. I
He's
think
been
he
with
was
us since the camp!
No, he just walked in our midst just now.
Bob,
Well,
you-
I haven't
Bob,
been with you since the camp. I was at the camp.
Bob, you got to think about against undead, right? He counts.
I will allow you in the zone of truth to make a wisdom check to see if you feel like you've been charmed. I think that's the best way to resolve this. You would need to beat the charm DC, however. Yeah, it's just a straight wisdom check. You believe you have been charmed. But that still doesn't affect the fact that you are charmed.
I would never do that.
That's amazing! Fuck, I've been charmed.
Alright, I'm on it. I'm gonna go for straight.
Wait, no, don't do that!
He asked for it!
How did you get charmed?
It's alright.
Trust people who've been charmed. I mean, as long as you trust the person who charms them.
I'll go and
Wait,
grab. I'll
wait,
go
wait,
and
you know
grab
you've been
all
charmed.
items.
Don't get bound up. Let's just go for a meal. There is actually food in the forest.
Right? No, real quick. You would know you've been charmed, but you wouldn't know who charmed you. So you can't turn and go, I trust you. 'Cause you have no fucking idea it's
He
him.
does trust me.
Still, his comment was made out to be, I trust you because you charmed me. Wrong. Pointing that out.
I would like some food.
Well, I did charm him.
Oh, fucking
Didn't you all not all hear him? He said he was sent by Strahd. You will not go with him.
But he got food.
I do actually have food. Some of it's like poisonous, but like not all of it. Some of it's like a bit.
What kind of food do you
crawly.
have? Do you have like? I haven't had a steak in so
Well, there's
long.
basically like this mansion, but it's not really a mansion. It's kind of a glamour, and you guys were gonna go there, and it'd be like you have a grand meal with me, and it's like all creepy, and then like I reveal that the food is actually like worms and baby.
Oh,
and, you know.
I don't eat worms though. But Delvin does.
There's some real food as well. Like
Is there maggots?
yeah, I can get some.
I don't know why you guys don't like him.
You kind of gave me free will with this. Like,
Yeah, he's telling the
Right.
truth.
been planning it for a couple of days.
Like,
and
I'll
it's
be
already quite
honest.
funny.
This conversation is so weird.
I'm really starting to get a lot of what to do as well.
I ran up and grabbed the whole. I ran up and restrained you.
Both Delvins, so that's what Brad is trying to find out.
I say bad Delvin will be in the circle, good Delvin would still be standing there going, what should I do? If I understand the two Delvin's personalities. So bad Delvin has to do a save.
Well, it's gonna take you to the bone grinder. Like nothing too serious.
I don't like the sound of the bone grinder.
It's the windmill you own. It's fine.
Oh, I own that.
Yeah, well, surely you want to go check it out. Like,
I
that's what thought.
definitely want to check my
Well, that's what
property.
Strahd for. Strahd for, I'll take him, like, give him a nice meal, take him to the bone grinder.
Well, you
but,
know
like,
what? He did come
scare
across
them.
as a nice guy the first time I met him. Actually,
He's
What?
lovely.
to be honest, I almost considered his deal.
He's a very understanding leader.
He
Wait,
is.
wait,
That's what I thought as well.
He
What-
just said,
Delvin-
My head, what?
gave me some money, buy some food, like cast some
Delvin, what deal?
spells, make it look better than it is, and then scare them with some zombies, maybe, just to fucking mess with you.
Delvin, what was this deal that you were saying about?
Oh
You guys
no,
wanna
me and
go?
Strahd just had a conversation. It wasn't
wait.
more of a deal, more of a hypothetical.
Real quick, No, he hasn't done a saving throw.
Yeah, true.
What saving throw does this do, Bob? Do it.
There is no-
Yeah, you failed that.
Okay, now you can tell the truth.
I haven't lied yet.
What did he tell you? Like what was the wording of the deal? What did he say?
It was really nothing. It wasn't even important. He just said basically if I just killed you all in your sleep, then he'd probably give me a lot of things.
That sounds
I
like
think-
Strahd.
I think that's pretty amazing.
That sounds like Strahd.
He was a very charming man, I must admit.
I feel like that's an important detail for this journey.
I don't want him coming near
Wait,
me.
that sounds like a fucking lie. You're gonna have to do. Did
He
you
he
succeed?
made the saving throw. Yeah, he had a 20.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want him to come near me.
Alvin, go help.
Does anyone actually want to go for a meal?
I kind of do, but I don't.
Can I try and use turn on this vampire? Like turn undead on
No,
him?
wait.
Would that work?
Good Delvin.
I'll be honest, I am
Would be
hungry.
too high.
Flora Delvin, I recommend you go up and restrain Amorous. He really does need restrained.
Alright, well if you're asking nicely, I'll go ahead and do it.
Is he in the circle?
He's walking in.
Like dragging
You
his
asked-
feet like
You
a
asked him
petulant child.
nicely. He's not defiant like the bad one.
Is he in the circle yet though?
No, he's walking in. He's grabbing a hold of Amorous' other arm.
He's in. Do the saving throw.
I hope he fucking succeeds. He succeeds!
That is so fucking good.
So good Delvin walks into it. And what do you say, Amorous?
Are you feeling? Are
Yeah,
you
you don't
feeling
know,
well
you don't know.
restrained? Why? Why would she even accuse me of something so horrible? He's crying.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Ruby hasn't done one yet. Oh wait a minute, I gotta see if she can lie.
Ruby's not in the circle.
Well, Ruby walks in because
Yeah.
the vampire's like, Ruby, come on, let's go.
Okay.
When did he turn fucking Irish/Scottish?
Alright,
He's trying to
I
befriend
came
them.
into
Okay,
the-
is
Come on,
Ruby
let's go.
passing me?
yes.
Because
She's
then I'll
going to the dude.
punch Ruby in the face.
What? Okay, doesn't he have to roll attack on me?
Roll to attack, yes.
It's just a strength roll.
Allow if he crits and just.
It's with disadvantage if you're holding on.
He just-
If you're holding on to the vampire,
Wait, stop!
it's disadvantage, but it still hits. Roll
Alright.
1d4 plus strength.
He's gonna knock your fucking jaw off.
Well, if it is my AC though,
Me
does
too.
it still hit? My AC is 18.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
meat
hits.
is
Meat
beat.
is beat.
God damn it.
Oh.
1d4 plus 3.
Well, he's punching me in the face. Can you hold up and then I'll respond?
So deal 4 damage, and hopefully does it break a charm to punch you like that?
I'd say damage
no,
would break.
it doesn't.
What?
So you punch her for 4 damage.
How does damage not?
Ah! Are you kidding me?
Damage from any like allied person to the charmed person hurts them, like the charmed allies.
Can't I don't know.
Or if the vampire hits Ruby.
I can confidently say I do not like Bob anymore. Why are you saying you're charmed?
Because this
I
vampire
did
got you
charm
all
him.
under his
Bob,
spell.
shut up! I don't like you! Why did you punch me? Can I
was
punch
just
Bob?
trying to yeah, you can. I was just trying to charm the girls, but I got a bit confused.
I don't look like a girl.
Yeah.
Can we get on to the important problem? That my friends hate me!
How's that hit, Bob?
Nobody hates you, good Delvin.
23 out of 10.
Amherst.
That's a crit, so roll your dice, double it, plus 3.
Hey, how do I roll this?
/roll space d4. Alright, so you do 9 points of damage as you uppercut Bob against the jaw.
Don't hit me!
I guess by that I definitely lose my grip on the vampire as well.
Oh no, you can just
Am I
roll
not
strength.
prone from that?
No,
You wouldn't be knocked prone.
You'd be,
No.
you'd be dazed. You wouldn't be
You're in
knocked
like
out.
heavy plate armor. You probably would have just stumbled back. You can still keep your grip on the vampire. He is going to try and break out though with a critical failure, so he slips in the mud and falls onto his butt. Jesus Christ, this has gone to shit, and I love it.
You know what I have stuck in my head?
First a gypsy tells me I'm just a mirror, and then you call me a liar.
Wait.
I legitimately, now that like the battle scene is like playing in my head.
Guys, Dean, can I throw a
Yeah.
fireball at Amherst in reaction to him trying to call it good Delvin? As like, oh my god, you insulted good Delvin, how could you type thing?
No, because you know you think good
You
Delvin
know.
did do the murder.
No, but still, I want to
No.
turn
No,
back on.
I have good reason to punch Bob. You
Because
punched one character in the
the
face.
charm has nothing to do with you and Delvin or Amris.
I'm running out of use what to do.
This has gone to shit.
Can I bless my water skin and pour it over the vampire or something?
You can
I'm
try.
I'm going to walk up to good Delvin
I will
and...
try and bless my water skin and pour it over the
Okay,
vampire.
while he's doing this, I'm going to walk up to the good Delvin and try to comfort him. entering the
Okay.
circle.
That would work.
Oh, well, I guess I could do that. I cast fireball towards him.
Why?
Because he just said.
Wait, to the vampire? Wait, what is he doing?
I don't have dispel magic. It's just a fireball.
Wait, who is he throwing the fireball at?
Because you said use magic on you.
No, he said
He said dispel magic.
Isn't any magic good enough for it?
no. You would need a dispel.
Make an intelligence check.
Who?
You.
What is it?
Where is our fucking bard when we need him?
I do like how you punched me, but I hit you harder and I'm smaller than you.
How,
It's like, Hadouken!
Well, you have claws.
So you in real life.
there you go.
Yeah, you're smart enough to realize that not just any magic would work. I was kind of hoping you would lowball it, and I'd let you actually fireball him.
Yeah.
Alright, so how are you blessing this water?
Dip your holy balls in it.
Pissing in it.
Are you like praying to your god or something?
Holy piss.
Spits on it.
By the power of the Great Reaper, help cleanse this wretched soul.
How
I
many
think you're the
people?
wretched soul.
How many people would you need to piss on a vampire to make it count as like a stream of water?
I asked this. I actually tried this
To
in
make it
Brad's
count as
campaign.
what? To make
Yeah.
it count as what?
Because out of like metagame, you don't know this, but vampires are weak during running water, like streams and like waterfalls and stuff. And in Brad's campaign, I whizzed on a vampire to unsuccessfully try and like stop him.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
I hadn't peed in a
Oh,
long time. It
waterfall.
was like a gush. It was like.
Ah.
Like a jet
So-
wash.
Make a dexterity roll, like just roll your dexterity. So like d20 plus dexterity modifier, but he manages to beat that with a 5. So you bless this water and like try and just like kind of chuck it down at him, and he rolls out the way. That would have really hurt.
I don't think we should be punching people either.
I don't think we should be throwing holy water at me either. I think we should be going to the mansion for a nice meal of tea.
I agree with him.
I'm
go
getting
then.
very bored.
I have nothing anymore to try and stop the party. I tried everything I could come up
The
with.
lovely
Fucking punch.
Irina agrees with me too, right?
I don't want to
And
go.
I am.
Yes, of course I do.
I sit in a room.
Bob is so frustrated.
I am so close to just attacking the vampire.
It's
Am I
okay,
allowed to-
Bob.
Am I allowed to sit in the ropes?
Nothing's gonna go bad for you. Yet.
I
Like,
don't want to
if Bob actually attacks the vampire, would our charm, like,
No, you would be
compelled
like,
to
why is
protect
Bob
him?
attacking our friend?
Well, we wouldn't be compelled to help.
But if he did go help me, then
Hmm.
you would.
But there's different kinds of help. We could.
Is this like the power of friendship bullshit, like who we like more, Bob or the vampire?
Yeah, it's kind of like if Delvin like tried to murder you, would you kill Delvin or would you be like, ah, Delvin?
It depends which Delvin it is, because Ruby knows now about good Delvin as well.
Yes,
wait,
I know I
wait.
cannot attack the vampire
He-
in this situation.
Amherst did a while ago.
There's like
must
no
not
like
have one, I'm
monsters
sure.
or anything. It was just gonna be a nice banquet.
That sounds lovely. I would like to go and recover personally from the
I mean, from the
horrible
way
hatred.
this is all fucked up, Strahd's gonna kill me anyway, so you know, you might as well have a meal.
He makes a good point.
That's gonna kill me anyway.
What fucking chance?
Why
do
would
I
Strahd
don't
kill
really
you?
want to go, but will you
Oh,
take
wait,
me to
wait,
my
Bob,
windmill?
wait. Bob said ask something.
Why would Strahd kill you?
Kind of told a bit too much, haven't I?
I have no idea. Is he even still inside the zone for
Yeah,
Darth?
Yeah,
They
he's
tried
still
to
inside
swim
the
away.
zone. It's 15 feet, so he would have only like moved 5 away from you.
He's still in arm's reach.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean, Amorous? He's got no ground plan. Well, you know.
So he just wants to fuck with us.
Well, he has a ground plan, but you know, I'm not privy to it. I don't know.
But is there anything you do know about Strahd?
Oh yeah, I know plenty about him.
How can we know that?
What do you want to know?
Ah. His
Wait,
height,
what?
his shoe
I didn't
size,
hear that.
dick color?
9, and I don't know.
Okay,
Work
now
out,
this
work
is good. Can I please, like, just get warm and food?
I can
Yeah,
warm
you
you
can
up.
do.
He's gonna die anyway, and I'm really strangely sad about that.
Ruby, I can warm you up.
I'm a bit sad about it as well. But, you know,
Like, I actually like him, and Pop punched me in the face.
I was gonna maybe drink some of your blood, but you know.
Alright, at least you're honest, you know?
Okay,
Wait,
exactly.
real quick. Would Bob not attack him right off the bat?
I-
Because he's a vampire.
He wants to, I think. It's
No,
just
no,
that
no,
because...
The last kid that Bob saw as a vampire, he attacked right off the bat. We
Yeah,
had the
but there
whole
was
debate
nothing
about-
to threaten Bob. Bob is smart.
Well, by the time I found out he was a vampire, I realized everybody was under his spell. So if I attacked him, everybody would attack me, and I would certainly die. So no, I'm not gonna attack.
You can't guarantee.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Okay.
I think Bob character would attack him anyway.
No, like, no, but it makes sense because he knows that he's outnumbered.
But
The
he
other
doesn't know
was
how
a
many people-
spawned-up vampire that was locked in a basement that hadn't fed. That was supposed to have been an easy kill, but then people wasn't backing me.
Bob, shall we just go with them to this fucking house, and if it all ends up shit, we can just kill him? I mean, he's gonna die.
We
He even
won't have
admitted to
any
himself.
choice but that, since they're all under his spell.
Yeah, but
Because we
they,
can't abandon them.
Anyway, why would he screw us
Is
over?
it
Yeah,
alright
but
if I
look,
drop
they're
the
gonna-
glamour, or do you want to see how the
no, you
motion
can
works?
drop it. Nah, you're gonna take me to my bone grinder windmill afterwards, I'll know.
Yeah, of course I will. Sure.
That's fine.
Real quick, if he's gonna die anyway, why would he lie to us and do all this? I mean,
Oh, by the way, does anybody currently live in my windmill? It fucking annoyed me that my house was full of bullshit.
I haven't been there. I don't know.
Oh, alright then.
Why can't we, like,
I
why
work
can't we
around
have
the
him in our
area.
party? Can't
Will
he
you-
be our friend?
If there's anybody fucking around in my
fine.
windmill, will you help me clear it out?
Well, yeah, sure.
We're your only friends now.
No, we've got a deal, we're going for a meal.
Bob might try to kill you, but I'll try to save you because I don't want you to die.
how long does the charm last? Can I use my arcana knowledge?
Can't
I
you
would
just ask him?
assume, is Zone of Truth starting to run out by now?
How long is it? 15 minutes?
10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah, it's about to run out, kind of thing. Sniff walks up to you, Bob.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, boy. I don't like it one bit either.
Oh, you speak wolf?
No, it's just retarded. He said
But
don't trust him. Keep him restrained.
I kinda like restraining you, to be honest, but alright.
No,
I'll
no,
let
no.
you go.
He said don't trust him. You have to keep him restrained.
Oh, that's a good point.
If he says don't, if he says don't let go, that means you should
You,
let
no,
go.
you know what? You just stay still. I'll carry you.
Now check a roll.
Help!
Strength roll,
Taking
strength
Amrit
roll,
up.
please. Oh wait, who left? Someone left.
You're all coming then?
Yeah, I think so.
Sadly, do not have a choice.
That's what I thought. Now let's
Real
go.
quick, can he do a strength roll, please, for that
For
pickup?
what? He's just putting Amrit over his shoulder.
Please, please, Dean, please.
So, Delvin.
Yeah.
Sure.
What, you want a strength check?
Yeah, strength roll. See if
But I
you
think
can
that was
do
pretty
it.
strong.
Yeah, but it's still funny. Yeah.
I still
See?
want
Yeah,
to.
fine.
Ah, damn it! I wanted to fail.
Back in easy.
Like a twig.
Failing would not have killed you. It would have made you
don't
fall to
know.
the ground.
That is true. You wouldn't know. Maybe he dropped you and then you just broke your fucking neck. Game over.
What'd you have to
What?
roll to
The
get
DM
so
deck.
crazy stone cold stunner?
So the the vampire leads you into the forest, and there's a small kind of gravel pathway, and it crunches under your feet as you walk along until you come across this austere mansion nestled in a small canopy of beautiful, huge trees. The mist seems to escape the grounds of it. It's got fine wrought iron gates and warm candlelight glow out of the windows.
It's a win-win. You're keeping my head like dry. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
He walks up to the door, and
I'm pirouetting him like a ballerina.
the door opens automatically in front of him. And inside, you hear beautiful music come out of the building.
He needs some WD-40. Do I see any musicians?
Empty.
No, it's pretty empty. It's a bit barren.
You walk in, and
I prefer dwarven rap.
immediately the first room is this great hall, large chandeliers with shining crystals hanging from the ceiling, a beautiful plateau of food in front of you, several seats, high-backed chairs, red velvets, golden curtains, warm wood smoke fire.
This looks lovely for glamour. You must use a lot of magic on this.
Thank you. I've been
How much
designing it
magic
and
did you,
practicing it for a while.
how much magic did you use for this glamour?
Enough. You
At
want
this
to
point, the
eat?
spell's worn off.
Yeah, but he's dejected because he still remembers that he told you all the truth.
I can't. I did
Yeah, you
ask.
should have
and
asked
nobody,
that.
No, I asked that. Nobody answered.
Yeah, you didn't ask me.
You did. I asked it in general, and you can hear me.
Can I just say, it's so
Let me-
amazing that good Delvin passed that fucking check.
Yeah, seriously.
It's such a fucking ass thing. Even I'm like, oh bastard, you had to do it.
So, that
We were
food,
so encouraging.
You know, take your pick. Got fine game
Um,
meat here. We've got salad, vegetables, exotic fruits.
I'm lucky I'm full.
Only
'cause
the
this stuff looks
finest from
great.
Castle Ravenloft. Well, they're all real.
Don't trust him.
I'm glad
Why
I'm
wouldn't they
full because
trust
I
me?
know all this food's crap.
Enjoy your maggots.
I will.
So Bob stands at the back of the hall, I guess, just watching everyone.
I'm not gonna eat any of the food.
Still Chris.
Well, you
what's the
won't eat
matter?
the food that your friend is giving you.
Because he
He's
already
not
told us-
charmed.
He already
He's not
told us his
charmed.
maggots and stuff.
Still Chris is charmed.
I'm charmed.
You should eat Silcarius. I would feel terrible if you didn't.
But you already told us it's all maggots and stuff.
I was joking.
But you were under a truth spell.
I was joking.
We're out of that zone now, aren't we?
Yeah.
You trust him again?
It hurts. I don't.
We may trust him, but he was already under a truth spell. I'm not very stupid.
I don't know why you trust him.
Delvin, don't do it.
No, it's fine. I'll feed you.
Delvin, don't do it. He said don't trust him.
I'm not trusting him. That's why I'm feeding him.
Good, Delvin, good.
You want some bread? Here's your fucking bread. Smack it in your face, mate.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning
Eat like
damage
a
from
dwarf.
Devon smashing your face into the table.
Eat like a dwarf. I don't eat at all. I'm training you to be a man.
That is true. He does look still.
He
Like-
even said he thought you were a
Rufus,
woman.
You see Amris raised up, there's blood trickling down his nose, and like a bit of bread around his lips. Some crumbs and all that.
Now tell your host you're having a good time. That's right.
He turns around and he's holding a glass of wine. He raises it to you with a smile. I knew you would.
I'm a bit
Towards
confused.
it with a swish and pulls out the biggest chair at the top of the table, lands in it, crosses his legs, folds his arms, and goes, "Eat, eat." Irina sits down at the end of the table and picks up a knife and fork and begins to cut into some nice, what looks to be some kind of like sausage roll and some sort of meat stew.
While they're eating, I like look around the room, like investigating it.
Yeah.
See if like I see anything of interest or use or like anything.
Well, from what you heard and from what you look around, it's all to you kind of blurry and like this chandelier here is like some hanging vines from a tree and like the chairs are just like twisted stumps of wood. You can pretty much see it for what it is, and it is just a forest opening with like a rotted wooden table.
So the others are basically caught in an illusion as well.
Yeah, Delvin, if he wanted to look around for it, Delvin probably notices it as well. But everyone who's
What am I
charmed sees this
noticing?
grand. You realise that like it is a glamour because he told you it was.
Yeah.
I complimented it.
Have you got any treasure around here?
Oh, no. I was just here to feed you shit, you know.
Mm.
Is there anything here like made of gold or anything?
So
Yeah,
it's-
this is. And he
What is
holds
it?
Up a this golden goblet towards you.
Can I have that?
Of course you can.
What's in
I
it?
insist.
Fucking wish I brought detect poison.
Nothing. Nothing
Is-
that will hurt you.
Too much.
I know, but I mean, is there actually something in it?
Oh yeah, it's a fine this liquid. It's called Quicksilver. It's delicious.
Another Ruby isn't
Anybody-
eating.
Anybody know what that is?
Can I use history if I know?
Yeah, no, I think I'll pass, thank you.
Oh, this is like it's from the Wizards of Wines. Quicksilver brew number 5.
Quicksilver's
And
still the name for
he
Mercury,
minds
though.
taking a sip. He's like, Quicksilver number 5.
Mumble number 5.
Ruby, what's the matter? He
dodge tattoo.
strides
What?
over to you, Ruby, and grabs you. What's the matter?
I don't. I thought Bob was my friend.
He is your friend. He just
He
doesn't
hit me.
respect hospitality.
It-
Southern Barovian hospitality.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did his accent change so fucking dramatically? But I wasn't gonna point it out.
Maybe he's just an eccentric vampire.
I was probably leave
I'm
it.
glad that's coming across to more than just me.
Yeah, I just think that he's a bit. Woo.
Do you know how many performance roles he's failed so far?
Yes.
That's a waste of a spell capacity.
It would be a good idea, my friend.
Ah, it's too late for that now.
Huh?
Ah, nothing. You know, go to sleep. Shh. Make a Constitution check.
Oh, no.
Hey, just
Just Amorous.
I think Irina as well, 8.
Saving throw, sorry. You do that thing where like your eyes kind of twitch from tiredness, but you're okay.
that would be.
You ate it of your own volition. I just presented
Yeah, but-
it to you.
Telling him to go to
The
sleep
laws of
would
magic
be
are
aggressive.
strenuous, my boy. Ruby, eat.
She's actually really bothered because she really did like Bob, and she's quite upset. So I don't know.
Irina.
So the punch actually had an
falls
effect.
asleep in her chair.
Well, like in a mental standpoint, like it's pretty much like Dean, someone I trust and is like my friend, just came up when I literally thought I was doing nothing wrong and fucking punched me in the face. And then I punched you back because I was angry. It makes
Do I see Irina fall asleep?
Yeah, you would.
I'm gonna let Amorous just go. Just give me a minute here. I'm gonna walk over and poke her.
I feel like as Ruby was going
She's
through
just
that entire
snoring in her
movie,
chair.
I'm gonna give her a smack on the face.
Doesn't wake her up.
What's the matter with Irina?
I'm sorry, it's not even reached the afternoon, and that's what.
This has been an exhausting day. I mean, we've been traveling for so long.
But we just woke up.
Oh, we've been crossing paths. It's fine.
What?
Ruby, eat.
Why are you yelling at me?
Eat the food, Ruby.
Ruby!
Can I like roll something? Because now he's just screaming at me.
Would this become
What? Like, can't you like actually put together that like Bob has punched her? This dude is not yelling at her.
It's like your friend invited you to their house and you said, yeah, I'll come have some food.
Yes,
And you
Ruby!
sat there and they're like, well, here's like fucking lasagna and Dorito chili heat wave, and you're just like, nah. And they're like, it's your fucking favorite. And you're like,
He's
ah.
giving you some lababne.
You ate the sleep bread. Sleep bread.
Why did you give him sleep bread?
Wait, why do you want me to eat?
Be easier to like suck your blood. Ah, I'm not powerful enough for that.
Bob!
I think.
Yes.
The host is doing strange things.
the host of doing vampire things?
Yours isn't poison though, Ruby. Yours is actually chicken.
Oh.
There's
You
a
can't
fish in
trust
front
him,
of you.
Ruby.
Can I sniff it?
Yeah, you can sniff it.
Delvin's trying to hand motion
Can
to
I
Bob.
take a little
Bite
nipple
You can
just
sniff
to
it.
please him?
It's pretty
To please
decent.
him.
Oh, to please him. I thought you were asking if it's decent. You take a nibble.
Now, can you stop yelling at me? Please.
For now.
Oh.
Delvin's trying to signal to Bob, smite him! Smite him! He's waving his arms about at the thing.
He grabs a bottle of alcohol, pops the cork, and starts pouring it in front of everyone. Pours one in his hand and bolts it out towards you, Bob.
I still actually have a silver knife from the first house.
That's gonna traumatize Ruby so hard! Oh, do it!
He walks up to you with a, two wine glasses in his hand, like, when you're, like, holding two and they're kind of, like, cocked against each other. Like, kind of holding one out towards you, the bottle in the other hand.
Delvin's gonna go up
Towards you, Bob.
as he's
I
approaching.
know you don't trust me, but,
As he's
It's my last
approaching
meal.
Bob, I
Wait,
want to
wait.
go up behind him as well and like be ready in case something kicks off.
Sniff's gonna walk up as well, then.
I would have to politely decline.
Bob would have had a holy shake stick if he wasn't a cock. Still have that, Still sitting in my inventory. Holy shake stick. Trigger. No, I'm still full from breakfast.
It's actually not so bad. She keeps
Spins
nibbling
around,
at it.
he spins around away from you and goes, "Whoa, Delvin, you scared me." So, Kreas, eat.
Did the vampire turn away?
Yeah, he turned away. He
Yeah.
didn't move.
So
away, but
he has
kind
the
of-
back turned towards me now. Okay.
He has his back
I
turned.
will attempt to take out the silver knife from my pocket and stab through his
Make a
back
sleight
towards
of
where
hand
his heart
check.
should be.
Oh my. Oh.
Okay, make an attack roll.
A strength attack or
Uh,
dexterity
yeah.
attack?
Just strength attack.
Please tell me you have something to give you advantage.
Because it's silver,
The fact that his
maybe?
back's to. Wait, how close is good?
It'll be
Delvin's
advantage
close to
with his
him.
back turned.
It would be
I'll
advantage.
give you advantage on the back turned. So, you pull out the
Oh.
silver knife from your pocket, being very careful to not make any sound from your armor. You grip it tightly and stab it right into the vampire's back, trying to hit through to the spine. The knife through to the heart. The knife isn't long enough to actually do that. But you do stab into him. Roll 1 plus strength for input for like a little blade. So
For a
just
little blade.
what's your strength?
+3.
So you do 4 points of damage to him, and he stumbles forwards and goes.
I did say if something happens, I want to take a swing at him.
Yeah, you
he's
can.
primed.
What are you doing?
My mouth is full of food.
Alright, Delvin will rage up and try to hit him with the great
Wow,
sword.
this is so fucking fucked.
Okay.
Oh,
14
Hold
hit.
on 1 second.
I spit out the food in shock.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Alright.
So you swing at him, and he takes a step back, and the wine sloshes out, and he like moves to catch the wine, and then drops the bottle, like gently places the bottle on the floor, and reaches out and pulls the knife out of his back. Why would you do that?
why?
Did he fail another performance?
I had to take my chances.
Wait. Would the wolf not have attacked?
Sniff isn't attacked yet, no. Sniff isn't going to like throw his life on the line for a butter knife. It was very rude of you to attack a host.
I thought things were going south.
You're hardly a host. We're still in the woods.
You can host a party in the woods, ain't that right, Amorous? Delvin, that's not very nice, is it?
You told him it's sleepy bread.
It is sleepy bread.
I don't want him eating sleepy bread.
Has anyone had any wine yet?
No.
Don't you touch that wine.
It's nice wine.
Will you guys stop fighting if I drink the wine?
I'm not gonna fight anyone.
Don't touch the wine.
You're gonna punch me again?
I feel
No.
like every time Rubian says something like that, she stares directly at Realm.
No, I do not. We do not roleplay and stare at each other in the face, no.
I just mean you like turn around and go, "You gonna punch me again?"
I give him credit for punching my fucking head. I would probably have done the same thing.
neighbors heard it.
Our neighbors are pretty chill. To be fair.
Just like me.
Pretty chill. Really
Just
chill.
like me.
Messing up
Ruby
that's-
reaches over for the wine.
The vampire's nodding. He placed one in front of you, but you would have to kind of bite it with your mouth and kind of tip it into your face.
I assume I can see that it's blood on that wine. I
Yeah, it's
assume
blood. Yeah, it's blood.
What's that smell?
Was it?
Bleh.
I told you, no wine.
So, Damris about to drink it.
Yeah.
If I
No,
go
no,
over
good.
and knock it out its hand.
No, Good Delvin's already there stopping him. Good Delvin stops him.
It's still Chris who's probably drinking it, despite what
No.
Anderson wants.
I have not been told to drink it, and right now I'm so
He
stunned.
told you all to drink the wine.
You had better.
Yeah, he told everyone. That's why Ruby's going for it.
He didn't make a direct order to drink it. He made a suggestion.
He's talking to all charmed people, so
Good-
he is
good
talking
friend.
to you.
But it wasn't a direct order, it was a suggestion.
So Kratos, drink the wine.
No.
You have to drink it. I don't want to, but she sadly has to.
I didn't want to tell you the whole fucking plan, but I had to because of the zone of truth. Do it, you bitch.
Do it, bitch.
It's not wine, it's blood. Don't drink it.
I drink blood every day,
Because you're a vampire, we're not.
and you're an orc.
That's
That
true.
indeed I am.
Yes!
Can Ruby sniff it and know that it's not wine
Hey, yeah.
when Bob says this?
Yeah.
Can I investigate it? No, it's not.
And she like just drops it, clearly bothered. She drops it, it spills all over the place. It looks like a girl PMS all over the table.
Is
You
the
know, if any guy made that joke, she would be on her ass for it.
alright? Okay. Is the blood poisonous? Does it have
No.
sleepy in it?
And she spilled hers, so.
I want to insight if it's just blood.
Okay. Roll insight.
It's awful.
It's
Hmm.
blood.
Bleh.
It might just be blood, but none of you are drinking blood.
But why would he lie to us?
I'm not lying.
Because
it's
he's
blood.
a vampire.
Vampires don't
He's
have to
not
lie.
our friend.
But he's our friend.
I am your friend.
I'm your friend.
Bob,
He said he's our friend.
Let's kill him now.
Let's be honest. Bob. Delvin.
Delvin.
I'm Delvin.
I feel included again.
All three of you have ruined this.
I have a habit of ruining things with company.
He snaps his fingers, and the glamour dispels. And in front of you, you see an opening in the forest from where he was standing. And rising out of the mists in the forest is a windmill. I hope you'll fucking die here.
Oh no,
He
I'm
turns
taking a
into
swing at
bat.
him. Nah, fuck that. I'm swinging at him.
And does the charm dispel with that as well?
No.
Fuck off! Why are we
God
still
damn it, I'm
charmed?
missing again.
Wait,
How
what
charmed
last one?
works? Roll better. That misses, yes. So you swing and he poofs into a bat and flutters off.
Are we gonna
Everyone
see him
else,
again?
You notice that
I'm gonna try and pick up a rock and throw it at the bat.
you can try. The table in front of you is no longer covered in rich meats. There's some of it is food. There's some loaves of bread, but there's a lot of like what just looks like plates of intestines and offal, and just like maybe like woodworm infested soggy logs and stuff. For the
Oh,
vegetables.
come on, man.
Give all
I
that.
want my nachos.
Everything is just fucking disgusting and rotten, and the smell is now palatable to all of your noses. You still think he was a lovely guy,
What
but you're
right?
like, oh, he fucking got us
What
again.
do I need to throw a rock at him?
Roll
Can I have
dexterity
the
check.
station? Yeah. That one.
There's like some like bloated toads, like with horns and like scales, like
Oh.
mucus dripping off them. The canopy above is like a rotting tree, and it's just very earthy. The ground beneath you is squishy, and the chairs you're on are actually just bushes. You throw a rock and it flies off into the trees, but it doesn't manage to hit him. He's already fluttered away.
Fuck. Oh yeah, real big shame.
The food looks so nice. It's a shame that it's not.
What? Wait, is Irina breathing?
Well, let's look at the good
face
part.
down at the end of the table.
At least the good part is, we found my windmill.
Ruby's gonna rush over to Irina and check to see if she's actually breathing.
Does the charm have?
Yeah,
does
she's
the charm
breathing.
have a distance?
20. Yeah, it doesn't have a distance, but it's 24 hours, and like through magic of glamour and bullshittery by the vampire, you have arrived. You're actually here in the forest, looking out towards the windmill from that direction.
I love how you use my
Fucking
tips.
hell.
Oh, Arena's sleeping. Is anyone trying to wake her up?
Ruby's like just checking on her and like shaking her lightly.
Because
Irina?
after getting punched by Ruby, I went back to like 4 health. So I'll need to heal up before I can go anywhere really.
Make it where I can't smell the food. I can only smell maple syrup.
Yeah, you can do that.
Perfect.
How
Oh, yeah,
much-
doesn't count.
I'm tired.
Like, how much time went past as well while this was going on?
Only
Like-
a couple of hours. Like
Okay,
the,
so
the
we
time is
midday,
relative, but he did something, and you ended up over there, and you're not really sure what it was. You were like being wary of it, but you just kind of, you were like probably more concerned about your friends following this dickhead into a forest.
Yeah.
At some point between possibly entering the mansion and him dispelling the glamour, you guys have arrived over here.
Right. Okay. I cast this as a ritual. Cure wounds. So at least we're taking 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, and I'll just cast that again.
Do you want this holy shake stick, Bob? It still looks really nice.
Help again. Then I'll cast the cure wounds as well, and then the prayer of healing as a ritual
Cure wounds on whom?
on myself.
Okay. So you kind of touch your jaw, which is like quite sore from Ruby punching it, and you just heal yourself up, and then you heal bomb everyone else. Good
Yeah,
night, man.
everybody else get healed for 9.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good night, man. Sorry, I missed that round.
Everyone else gets healed by 9.
And I think that's.
I'm
We are
down
in
for
the
a
middle of the
save.
day. Like,
Bone grinder.
well, we could take a short rest before going in, like hoping that Irene would wake up. But we don't really need like a long rest since we're in the middle of the day.
No,
Yeah.
look, if there's anything in my windmill, I'm going to attack it at night after I've had a sleep. I'll storm it in the night.
In the heart of this valley, you see. So you're up, kind of up above it, and downwards you see the top of this windmill. Wait, what the fuck? That's the description of that's weird. It says,
Realm.
it
We
says it's near a
single-handedly
lake, but
fucked
it's
up
not
this
near the
thing.
lake. So the onion-domed edifice leans forward to one side as though trying to turn away from the stormy grey sky. You see grey brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors, and a
You sure
decrepit
that's the right
wooden
windmill?
platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door, which you can't see because you're behind it, is nothing of interest.
Real quick, are you sure that's right windmill? Because
Yes.
there's a structure near a lake.
No,
That's not a windmill.
I have no idea what it is.
It's the fucking gay-ass tower.
Yeah.
Okay, baby.
And now you're all dead.
Hope you fucking die.
So that is the old bone grinder. Are you guys having a short rest then?
No, I think it's short. I think.
We're taking a long
Well,
rest and waiting
I'm
for nighttime.
spent. You don't have to have the rest at night.
We did travel along a great distance. We should rest.
Well, you have people who are also sleepy from eating sleepy food.
That's true.
And I'm spent.
I would like to wait until Irina wakes up.
So long rest? Anyone else?
I guess that's how then. Guess there was no need to cast any spells.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You didn't waste anything.
Right, so that's where we will end the session.
Fucking can't believe you punched my character in the face, though. You deserved it. You got fucking critted, bitch.
Yeah,
I would assume that then after the rest, people are not charmed
And your
anymore.
rest is not completed because something may attack you next session.
yeah. Can before the rest, like before we actually rest, can I cast alarm as a ritual?
You can.
Yeah. So again,
So,
quiet bell in my head if anything attacks.
so we shouldn't like reset anything until next time
No,
because I don't
no.
know if rest happens.
There's definitely